Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And since I've decided to make videos about UI design, I wanted to try the daily UI challenge. Actually, I don't have too much free time, so I can't do it every day. But anyway, I will try to do this challenge. And here we go, the first day challenge. Well, day one is the sign up page. To begin with, I'll do it for a mobile phone. At first, I need to create a frame. I prefer to use this size, 375 and 812. Let's call it iPhone. Make it rounded. Personally, I prefer dark theme, so we can make it in the dark colors. Like on my previous video when I was doing a landing page about sculptures, we can use the same color, pretty nice black. The main part of the sign up page is the input fields, so let's start with them. And first we need to make placeholder like, or its label email. We can use inter 40 80. It could be medium, and email, for example, so it could be 22 and 32, and we can make it bold. We can make label darker, like this, and placeholder will be white. I think that's okay. We can create auto layout, so we can add make it rounded, and background color could be 222. I want to make something like Bento UI, and I need to do something here, something rounded with identification of an email. So I think we should make these gaps wider, and it's 90, so maybe can make this rectangle with rounded corners. The same color, and I need an envelope icon, and I use this cool icons free icon set from the Figma community. So let's find it here. Here it should be mail. Yes, that's it. Let's place it here. So we need to change this color, make it not so white, maybe the same color as this label. I want to make these elements pressed to the edge, so we can make this auto layout wider. we can make the small gap between those inputs. So here can be password, and I need another icon, so we can find it here. Lock. And here, guys, I want to clarify a few things. I don't use color styles or text styles, and I don't use components and other things because it's just a concept design. In real work, I would definitely use all that things. I would create components with styles and reuse them. I would check the contrast between that text and background, but it's just an UI concept. This is why I use groups and I choose color with this color picker. It's just more convenient for me. This is in case if someone wants to ask me about it. And at this moment I realized that I don't like these icons. I think it would be better if they were solid. I found these icons on the internet. Let's use them. Envelope goes here. I think we can make it bigger. Oops. Also, I think it would be interesting to combine these elements like in Figma with the union tool. So for these we don't need the auto layout, we just need a rectangle. So we can make the line, for example, 10 pixels or 9. Union and something like this. inputs are ready. And now I need to make a sign up button. For this I need this text. So, oops. Sign up. I can make it bigger. And we can use the same properties. And to make it more interesting, we can add an ellipse. Color will be something like orange, for example, and layer blur. I think it looks interesting. Also, we can add other ways to sign up, for example Google and something like that. And I got a few icons that we can use. So we can make buttons like sign up with Google, Facebook and Apple ID. So we can use the same font style, or continue with so let's make them smaller, for example like this icons 28, and I suggest you to use icons only SVG icons, because you can use them without any loss of quality and they will look good on every screen, every device. So let's place it here, and I think we need to create auto layout. So that group will be the full width and has tiny gaps between these elements. Like 2 pixels. And these elements should have the same style. But since these elements are smaller, so their corner radius should be less than 40 pixels to make it kind of visually proportional. I took these iPhone elements from the Figma community. Let's place them so it will look like a real interface. So we can delete these. And right now we have only input fields and buttons, but we don't have the full picture. Let's say that the user enters the mobile application, and at the registration stage we can show him our application style. And I decided that it would be Mario, just some application about Mario, and I took some images from the internet. Let's place them on the top. Well, Mario as a main character goes here. Can make it frame to cut this. Maybe we can make them smaller. Rotate -30, for example. And this guy goes here. Maybe also like this. Now we have an active state, and we can also make a default state when user hasn't entered any personal data. So for example, we can delete these, and here will be placeholder, enter email, and we can make it kind of a disabled. Like this. And actually I don't like in this font these asterisks are too high and it's impossible to make them in the center of this line height. So this is why it looks like this is too much space on the bottom. But here it looks pretty accurate. Well, we also can make an error state. For example, this case, this is too bright. I mean, from the UX perspective, maybe it's a bad experience because we don't tell user what exactly happened in here. But I think it's obvious that passwords don't match. But we are here only about UI, so that's okay. If you want to practice on your own, you can think about adding here some eye icon to make it possible to see the entered password, or you can add a keyboard, for example, like this. Sign up button should be over the keyboard, and with the real keyboard it will look realistic. I also want to make a web version of the sign up page. I will be using frame. Let's create frame. For example, it could be MacBook Pro. So, and first of all, we need to make it more realistic. So I got this Safari top bar from the Figma community. So first of all, I want to split the screen into two parts. On the left side, there will be inputs, and on the right side, there will be, for example, an image. So let's make kind of a placeholder. Let's make gaps, for example, 20 and 20, 40. Well, it's a placeholder for an image, and on the left side I will start with inputs. The first input field will be the name. Let's start from placeholder, enter the name. So let's make it, for example, 360. Make it rounded. $60, $20, medium, and not so dark. Well, and label will be, for example, 1480 semi-bold. So let's make it mandatory. And make it red like this. So this border should be kind of a gray. Well, second input will be email. Oh, enter your name, your email, and one more input, password. Maybe these borders too dark. Maybe we can make them slightly like this. Now we need to add a primary button. Let's copy our input. Let's make it black for now. Sign up. Now we can add other sign up methods as well. So we need to make something like this. Make it smaller. Let's make those lines slightly gray, like this. And we need a new buttons for example, for Google and Facebook. Let's use our images from here. make this image smaller, 24, that's 52. So, and maybe, yeah, this is too much. Maybe we can make it 12. And also we need something like, if you already have an account, you can log in. You have an account. This text could be more darker. Let's make header for this sign up form. Well, create an account. For example, 32. And description, maybe like this. And text will be start your 30-day free trial. Cancel anytime. Now we need to work with the right side. The easiest way is to put photo here, but it seems like very boring UI, so I think it's better to show some elements from this product, whatever it is. First, let's choose a color, for example, like this. Make it rounded, and we can make something like UI element from this product, whatever it is, and for example something like this, also rounded. Let's make a card for sending money to another user. Here will be a title, an image of the user, amount of money, and send button. Let's start from title. We can choose this. Oops. For example, quick send to somebody. Let's make it smaller, 24, 28. $16, and Here will be some icon or image of the user. Let's Google it. I found this image on the internet. Let's place it here. Make it smaller. And this is more kind of red, maybe. The name of the user, for example, Samantha. If it's correct, Samantha, let me check. Samantha. Oh. Huh. Okay. Samantha. Maybe it will be in the center. So we need amount of money. And button maybe. Maybe not too big. And also we can use an icon. Oh yes, I've been searching icons here, so I found it easily. We need this upright icon here. So maybe we need to add some elements like your balance, for example, your balance and amount of money. $24. $16. I think this button can be like this color but darker, and this color we could also use here and maybe here instead of this black, and here. And I forgot about these border lines. Here we have this color, and this stroke should be also this light gray, and also this login could be like this color. Maybe it should be semi-bold. Well, and now I think this line also should be this gray, and this is black, maybe also need to be like this. And we can make it more interesting. Let's create another one. 60. We can place it behind and make it like transparent, and we can add a layer blur. Oh no, background blur, if I'm not mistaken. Now we need to use a plugin called Skew, something like this. Oh, Skew, plugin, Skew and Isometric tool. And to make it more interesting, we can use this y-axis degree. We can make it 5, or let's make this more far, 1, 2. And now 5. Yes, that looks better. Now we can add a short description of our product and a couple of advantages. And I didn't want to make it up, so I took it from another product. Let's place it here. So, title, subtitle, and a few advantages. So let's move it higher. Title should be bigger, for example, 40. Maybe bigger, 22. The same font here. It could be something like top. Yeah, it could be like this, but this is maybe regular. Too much. Well, guys, if you want to practice on your own, you can create a logo and place it here. So, and I think that's it for this video. We make two versions, mobile and desktop. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, click the like button. See you soon. Bye.